Hey, what's going on? Aaron here, and in today's video we're going to talk about the top digital skills that you need this year in order for you to make money on the internet, alright? If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I always come with content that will teach you how to be more successful using the power of the internet, so go ahead and subscribe to the channel, smash that bell notification so you know every time we come up with a brand new video. Alright, we live in the day and age where, it's really digital, isn't it? And if you don't have certain digital skills, then you're literally going to be left in the dust. More and more people are working remotely, more and more people are working just 100% on their laptop. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 4 skills actually that will really take your income generating potential to the next level. It's not difficult. You're obviously going to have to take action and learn some of these things, but it's not a difficult thing to do if you apply yourself and you know where to look. That's the most important thing. Now, very quickly, just before I jump into the 4 digital skills that will help you to create more income online, I just want to show you that these are the 4 things that some of my students have used to create some incredible income 100% online. So this is Dan right here. He started with no skills at all, tried all sorts of different things online, and then worked with me and, started generating $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, and his best month was $40,000 a month online. Just crazy stuff. This is Melvin right here. Again, had no idea what he was doing, then started making, $1,000 a week, and his best result was $1,500 in a single day. Just crazy stuff. This is Rashad right here. Again, had no skills at all, and then is starting to do $10,000 online, again, based on the 4 skills that I'm going to show you right now. So the first digital skill that you must have in this day and age is understanding how to build sales funnels, okay? So that's very, very important. So anything that you sell online requires you to bring people through a very step-by-step process, all right? So gone are the days where you can just send someone to a website, which is kind of messy. There's just stuff all over the place, right? And you're not really directing people anywhere, right? What you need to do is you need to send people through a very specific path depending on what kind of business model that you're trying to build out. So if you're trying to sell physical products or digital products or somebody else's product, every business model has an appropriate sales funnel that you can use to bring people through that journey and actually eventually sell them the product or service that you're trying to sell. Now, let me paint you a picture of how a good sales funnel should operate, okay? Now, in a traditional world, businesses like Harvey Norman, which is basically selling electronics and furniture and a whole bunch of stuff, right, is basically just housed in a gigantic warehouse. So there's no sort of path that people need to follow. Customers just walk in and they just walk all over the place randomly and see what they like, and if they see something they want to buy, they'll buy it or not. The problem with that is that people aren't being forced through a specific path, so they may miss some of the great stuff that they might actually want inside of the store. Now, have you heard of the Swedish furniture shop called IKEA? You probably have, because IKEA is all over the world. Now, they have one of the best offline sales funnels. If you think about how IKEA works, first of all, you enter through a very specific path, right? Through an entry. Then they send you down through a maze. You are basically forced to walk through the entire store. If you actually think about the way that an IKEA showroom is set up, it's basically a maze. First you see the kitchen, then you see the living room, then you see the bedroom stuff, then you see the outdoor furniture, and then you see all the knickknacks at the front. And right at the end, after you've paid for everything at the cashier, they've even got the hot dogs, the ice cream, the biscuits, the chocolate, all that stuff after that. You know what I'm talking about. You've probably bought an IKEA hot dog before, maybe 2 or 3. I know I have. I always eat 2 IKEA hot dogs every time I go to IKEA, and that is the perfect sales funnel. Now think about what's actually going on there. They're basically forcing you through a very, very specific path that they want you to go through so that you get to see everything that they want you to see. And most of the time, every time you go to IKEA, you probably end up spending at least a little bit of money or more than you expected to spend than when you first went to IKEA in the first place, right? Now, if you can replicate that online, that's actually a great skill set to have on the internet. Now, the great thing about learning this digital skill of building out sales funnels so that you can generate more sales with whatever product or service that you're trying to sell in whatever business model that you're interested in is that you don't need to learn HTML code anymore. We've come so far that a lot of the good softwares out there are just kind of drag and drop. So you just need to learn to drag and drop things, edit things exactly like a Word document, like a PowerPoint presentation. It's actually very, very easy to do in this day and age. Some of the best funnel building softwares out there are softwares like ClickFunnels, Kartra, Lead Pages, WordPress, GrooveFunnels, System.io, Builderall, just to name a few. There's so many out there that you can use today. And the great thing about a lot of these funnel building softwares is they have step-by-step tutorials and a lot of amazing templates that will allow you to just grab those templates, use them, edit over them, and you can become a funnel building expert in no time.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
So if you want to find out exactly how I was able to get to over $1 million in commissions, I would love to show you how to do that for free. I've got a 6-figure workshop that you can check out if you want. All you need to do is go ahead and click the link below and register for that workshop, and then just check your email. Make sure you check your spam folder, because sometimes emails end up in spam these days, and then enjoy the workshop. Okay, top digital skill set number 2 to help you make money online is actually content creation and video creation, okay? So we live in a day and age right now where video is the marketing tool of the now, not the past, not the future, it's a now. If you think about every single social media platform out there, all of them have actually implemented some sort of video content, whether it's long form or short form. I mean, think about it, right? If you think about Instagram started off as just photos, but now Reels are extremely popular, right? Because Instagram knows that they must incorporate some form of video, otherwise they're going to be missing a trick and they're going to lose out to their competition. That's why you see things like TikTok exploding, because video is a great conversion tool, right? Now, here's the great thing about video. A lot of people think that you have to make video where you're showing your face. I mean, you're watching this YouTube video right now and I'm showing my face, right? But the reality is that there's so many types of video that you can do. You can do PowerPoint presentations. You can create whiteboard style videos, animation style videos, and everything in between. So you don't necessarily need to show your face. I mean, I've seen channels on YouTube that have millions of subscribers that are purely just based on cartoon style videos. So they really do work. Now, some of the software that you can check out if you want to help you to do videos are softwares like PowerPoint, Keynote to do presentations. You can use Monosnap or Loom to record your screen. If you want to do whiteboard style videos, you can check out Doodly. If you want to create sort of cartoon animation style videos, you can check out Animaker. Again, the list is endless. There are so many different pieces of software that you can use. Or if you want, you can even hire and outsource it so you don't even have to do it yourself. You can go to websites like Upwork, People Per Hour, Truelancer, Fiverr, and just hire outsourcers from different parts of the world to actually create the videos for you if you really want. And the great thing about video is you can use it in many, many different ways. You can use it as content creation to magnetize people towards you. You can use video inside your internal sales process to get people to know, like, and trust you, so they'll feel more comfortable transacting with you and actually buying your products and services. You can use video in a sales presentation on your actual sales page. A video is one of those non-negotiable skills that you have to learn. That's what changed my business in 2016. That's how I started to get a lot of traction. You magnetize people towards you. Now, how do you get good at video? It's really just practice, all right? Marketing is a muscle. Marketing is a skill set that you will get better at as you do it more and more often. So the first time I did video, I felt super uncomfortable. But the reality is that the more that you do it, the better you get at it. As long as you're doing some form of video, it'll work. So the third top digital skill set that you can learn in order to make money online is email marketing. It's very important, okay? So out of all the data points online, you know, chat, SMS, email, things like that, email is still the best piece of data point that you can collect from your potential audience in order for you to follow up with them and generate sales, okay? So you gotta get good at email marketing, you gotta get good at collecting people's email addresses, and that kind of ties in with skill set number 1, which is a funnel building skill set. And the great thing about most sales funnels is that the first thing that you're gonna ask for is usually their name, their last name, and their email address, all right? So just by doing that, you're already going to be collecting people's email addresses automatically, right? Now, the important thing that you have to understand about email is you don't want to bombard people with sales promotions. Now, a lot of people teach you that. They teach you that, oh, once you get someone's email, you just email them every single day, just promoting. But if you're doing that all the time, then what's gonna happen? People are gonna become unresponsive. They're not gonna want to open your emails. Your click-through rates, your open rates are all gonna tumble down, and you're not gonna generate any sales. So what you wanna do instead is you need to put yourself in the shoes of your potential customers, right? What do people really want? Well, people want to be taught. People want to get value from you, right? People want once in a while promotions, okay? So if you can create value, if you can tell stories, if you can entertain via email, that's actually the best way to get your open rates up and to get people to want to receive and open up your emails. So if you can implement some sort of story sequence in your emails or entertainment sequence, and then once in a while do promotions, that's how you really win with email. Now, here are some of the big autoresponder softwares that you can use and tie it in to your funnel building software. GetResponse, Aweber, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Infusionsoft, which is now called Keep, Kartra, and many more. Again, there's so many out there, and just go through their training and tutorials and learn how to become a great email marketer. Now, the fourth and final top digital skill set that I would recommend, and I left this at the end because I think that this is the most advanced, is actually doing webinars, all right? Now, you may have heard of webinars before. You've probably been on 1 or 2 webinars yourself, and a lot of people think that webinars are dead, but the reality is webinars are still very much alive, especially if you do it correctly, okay? And the great thing about webinars, especially with everything that's going on in the world today, is that you actually have people's attention for a specific amount of time, okay? Again, depending on how well you execute on that webinar will depend on whether you have their attention for, 5 minutes or 2 hours, right? And that, again, is a skill set. All it is really is a combination of doing a PowerPoint presentation and doing video. That's all it is, right? So if you understand how to put PowerPoint slides together, and you're comfortable with speaking over the PowerPoint presentations, that's literally all a webinar is. All the rest of the other stuff are the technology stuff that you're gonna have to figure out a little bit, but it's not that difficult because a lot of the great webinar softwares out there actually have great tutorials that you can just learn step by step. And if you want to sell products that are higher price, higher ticket as they call it, right? $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, for example, you need a webinar selling mechanism in order to sell those kind of price points, right? So if you want to make the big money, the big commissions, then webinars is definitely a skill set that you should put down on your list to learn. Now, some of the best webinar platforms that you can use are Zoom, number one, which is very popular, Webinar Jam, and Webinar Fuel. Get one of those softwares, try it out, do your first webinar, and then remember that marketing is a skill set, and the more that you do this stuff, the better that you're gonna get. So I hope you enjoyed this list of my 4 top digital skills that you need in order to make lots of money online, all right? If you just focus on this 4, I promise you that you will do very well. And remember, just like anything, you're not going to be very good the first time you start. It's just like going to the gym, right? When you first go to the gym, when you lift 10 or 20 pounds on the bench press, it's going to feel pretty heavy. But eventually, if you keep going to the gym, maybe 3-4 times a week, you're eventually going to get to 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. And then when you get to 200 pounds, the 10-pound bench press feels super light. It's because you've built that muscle over time. And just remember this, every master was once a disaster. So it's okay. You just have to step up to the plate and take as many hits as you can, and the more chances that you take and give yourself, the better you're going to get and the more success that you're going to have. So let me know what you thought of this video by leaving me a comment below. I'd like to know what your aha moments are. If you got some value from this video today, would appreciate some thumbs ups. And if you would like to learn exactly how I got to multiple 6 figures online, I would love to teach you how to do that. I've got a free 6-figure workshop that you can check out just by clicking in the link in the description box or the comment section below, and I hope to see you there. So I hope you enjoyed the video today and you got lots of value from it and you learned a lot from it. If you like content like this, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know every time we come up with a brand new video. And if you want, you can check out one of the videos I recorded recently, super fun. You're gonna get a lot of value from it as well, and I hope to see you there. Take care.